Hey, hello, my friend. A very blessed Sunday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. 2025 to you and you as I pray that this finds you well. I am taking a personal retreat at Hollis Retreat Center, which is a Christian retreat center, and that explains this. But I love these outdoor chapel, a reminder that we can worship God anywhere. I remember the story of the Samaritan woman who told Jesus, hey, you Jews worship in Judea, but our people say we should worship on this mountain. And Jesus said, hey, a time has now come when the true worshippers worship God in spirit and in truth. Now, I share this because I have had the privilege of leading worship, and I say worship in quotes, at some capacity for the last 28 plus years. And in the church world, we relegate worship to an activity that happens in church, typically before the sermon, where we get together and we sing a lot of songs that exalt the name of God, and we call that worship. And don't get me wrong, that is an aspect of worship. But have you ever wondered about what exactly happens when we gather to sing songs that lift up God? What really happens is that our awareness is heightened to the goodness of God and to the greatness of God. So worship is not really an activity, it's not an event. Worship is a consciousness. And anything and everything that we do that heightens our consciousness to the goodness and the greatness of God qualifies for worship. Matter of fact, I've had this definition given for worship: worthship. Worthship. It's about ascribing worth to God. Actually, there's a scripture in the Psalms that says, ascribe to God the glory that is due his name. Question, my friend, if worship is not relegated to an activity or a space or an event, and it's an awareness and consciousness, then it follows that we can become conscious of God anywhere, even in a place like this. Essentially, anywhere can become a sanctuary when we tune our awareness and consciousness, when we become present to the presence of God. Talking of spaces like these, I am reminded of communities in impoverished countries in Africa and other places that do not have the beautiful cathedrals and chapels that we have, let alone the amazing music and equipment and the things that we here in the Western world called worship. But if you ever attend a quote-unquote worship service in some of those communities, you'll experience one of the greatest manifestations of the presence of God. So, in conclusion, my friend, there's this song by Matt Redman that says, I'm coming back to the heart of worship. And it's all about you, Jesus. It's not about the things we have made it. It's all about you. How can you become intentional right where you are with who you have and with what you're doing to become aware of his presence, of his goodness, of his greatness, and in essence make worship not an event but a lifestyle? God bless.